Yo, what's up, you good and lovely people? It is I and I am him, Cedric A. Thomas, the man of God, back at it again with another video installment. Hey, I want to come by and stop and tell you guys, I still believe. Yes, I still believe. I still believe in the powers of God. I still believe in the powers of his son, Jesus Christ. And I still believe in the powers of the Holy Spirit. I still believe. No matter what it is, no matter what we're going through, you gotta still believe. No matter what it is, you gotta believe. That's it, plain and simple. I don't know what you believe in. I would pray that you believe in something, but I don't know what you believe in. But what I can tell you is this: the powers of God are still real. The powers of God are still real. No matter how stupid you've been, no matter how much regret you have, no matter how much guilt you have, the powers of God are still real. I know so much we hear messages about how God is going to prosper us, how God is going to bless us, how God is going to do this, how God is going to do that. And I still believe that. But I ask you this question: what are you going to do for God? What are you going to do for his people? What are you going to do for your people? What are you going to do? I still believe that God can turn a drug dealer into a community activist. I still believe that God can turn a gang member into a positive mentor. I still believe God can change the broken heart of every mother, the broken heart of every father, the broken heart of every grandmother, the broken heart of every grandfather. I still believe that God can change your situation no matter what it is. I believe God can change it. I believe God can use you to be a blessing in his community, in his world, not just to get money, or not just to get any prestige or anything like that, but I believe God can use you to change the outcome of your family tree. I believe that. I still believe that God can change the heart of that husband that's no longer in love with his wife. I still believe that God can change the wife's heart that's no longer in love with her husband. I believe that God can change that father's heart that's not in his child's life. I believe that God can change the mother's heart who has an attitude, or who has a lack of love, or a lack of life in her body. I believe God can change all those things around. I believe that, and I believe God can use you. It's time for us to stop thinking about how much God can do for us and what we can start doing for somebody else. Let's put ourselves in a position, mentally, physically, financially, socially, psychologically, put ourselves in a position that can show God that we are able to be used, and we're not going to tear up his kingdom. We're not going to disgrace his name. We're going to do some things that's going to challenge ourselves, our family members. Hey guys, we are getting ready to change some things. We're getting ready to change the world. We're getting ready to change our communities, getting ready to change our family, getting ready to change some things. And I believe God is able. I believe God is still able to do those things. If you're like me, you've done some stupid things in your life. You've made some major mistakes. You've been disgraceful, had some distasteful acts. You've been regretful. You've done some stupid stuff. Nobody wants to really hear your real testimony, because if they heard your real testimony, they wouldn't want to be around you. That's why we have to put our faith in God, our trust in God, our love in God, because he looks at us not who we are, but as who we can be. God told Joshua in the book of Joshua, that first chapter, be ye courageous, 3 times. He says it 3 times because he wants Joshua to understand you're getting ready to come up against some things that's going to challenge you and change you. You're getting ready to do some things that's going to change the landscape of your family tree. You're getting ready to do some things that's going to change the landscape of your life. Joshua was already a great leader. He was already a great man, but God put him now in a position of leadership to see what he was made of. He put him in a position to see what he was made of. He says, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now it's your turn to step up. And I believe God can still make the things happen in your life that you've prayed about. I believe God can still do those things without a shadow of a doubt. Let go of it. Let's start believing that God can still do it, and let's move on with our lives. God is still able. God is still able to do what he said he will do. And I believe that. It's your boy, Cedric A. Thomas, the man of God. Y'all be blessed. Bye-bye.